Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be looking through the comments section on music videos of YouTube. Not necessarily like videos, but video, not music. Dude, you don't know how happy I am right now that I found a new album to listen. These days it's pretty rare to find something this fresh. Thank you, I really love this album. As soon as I heard the first notes, I knew this playlist was a banger. This entire selection rides. I went driving for a whole hour to this, and it was magical. That last beat was the perfect ending. Glad I found you. Haven't heard this album since my college radio station received a demo copy in 1977. I listened to side one once, but I had to give it back just after graduation. Completely forgot about this band until this morning, 2021. And this has been the beauty of the YouTube algorithm. I've got a whole unique channel that is just feeding me music at this point. I'm just cycling through all these different albums, and it's been just wonderful to get to dive in and read all of these comments. I mean, I highly encourage you to find your own videos, your own music genres that you can read the comments of. Really figure out who's the community that's listening to this music and being impacted by it, you know? Who are the like-minded and not like-minded people who enjoy the art that you enjoy? I'm happy that I was born in a generation where I have free access to this album and was able to find. Had I been alive when it came out where I live, I never would have found it. Crazy this exists. I'm just kind of blown away that we can see Bascom Lamar Lunsford himself. Guy left such a huge imprint on old-time music, yet here he is playing his fiddle for us, while wearing the greaves of medieval knight by the looks of it. There's a better 45 minutes of content on this platform. I've yet to find it. I do very tedious work. My focus isn't as strong as it could be. I come back to this every time it's time to get some serious work done, and it always does the job. Thank you. Comments are turned off. Cowards!
Hard to see the ground she stands.
Someone tell me where I can buy her blazer.
But I'll always be.
I first heard Sketches in Spain when I was in jail in Oakland, California, January 1970. Usually the jail was very loud as people had to yell to talk to the others next to them as their talk went through the bars and over the ceiling and bounded off the wall to be heard by those next to them. It was quiet, only probably in the middle of the night. One Sunday afternoon, Miles Davis' Sketches in Spain came on and the whole place hushed. You could feel the awe. Thank you, Miles. Brian Culbertson is a great artist of his genre. I've seen him perform in Phoenix at an 8-hour jazz fest in an outdoor desert sky pavilion. And also have a live MP3 of his, which sounds great when I enhance it with live effects on my Chromebook. This track here, the Sovietwave track, is the first track that I truly dove into the comments section. And, you know, I've been on YouTube for a while. Obviously, I'm looking in comments, but there was something about the comments on this video that really stood out. And there's a lot more comments now than when I first saw it. But if I can go back to ones that were, you know, years ago, 3 years ago. So like if I take this, no one and never, except our contemporaries from the CIS, will get similar sensations when listening to this music. Remember your small homeland, the same planetarium where you were when you were 7 to 8 years old, brown apartments with the same furniture, and TV set, which they play Guest from the Future. Unique. I love this album so much. I listen to it when I have to overcome self-doubt and exceed my limits, real or imagined. Love it! Great compilation of this Eastern Nigerian troupe whose live qualities were legendary, not Infrequently, they played all night long, 7 days a week. Later, the Funkees moved to London, where they quickly made a name for themselves with their performances. What a lovely life, where I can watch world-class art in my boxers, lying on the couch. Nobody arranges horns like Fila. Amazing endurance and concentration. The inspiration is contagious. Timeless genius. Almost everyone sounds like an amateur next to Fila. His musical genius is underappreciated because the righteous message of justice and freedom is terrifying to the colonial mentality. I agree completely. I need more mood-specific music like this. No calming piano. No, I need "You've Just Stolen a Turtle" from PetSmart and driving 130 miles per hour directly into a police barricade playlist. I agree. There are some very, very specific playlists / YouTube video compilations that are just titled in really specific ways. But here's the thing. If you title your thing in a very specific way, and you don't fulfill on that promise with what you deliver, I'm upset. If you describe it more generally, then I can kind of interpret it how I want. But if you describe it very specific, you give it a very specific feeling, and then I'm let down, you've messed up. You have. Did you know that I have a Discord? That's right, I do. The Ruby Glider. The concept is simple. You and me and everyone on board of this Discord server are taking part in a spaceship voyage. Not a real one, but one in our minds. And I'm posting music there, I'm posting photos of my cats, I'm posting delicious meals. Come along, see it out for yourself, see if you like it. Maybe you could become part of the crew if you're worthy. You could join it by clicking the link down below in the description. How this can receive any dislike is beyond my comprehension. I've seen it live back in the day, and it was still is and probably ever be the best night out ever. Sound expression to the highest degree. It probably was be the best night ever. I can't deny this, man. I mean, listen to this. My family is from Kyoto, Ecuador. I'm first generation born here in New York, New Jersey, but this music brings such emotions of pride that my Incan bloodline goes back so many generations. Thank you for having this beautiful music on YouTube. Not gonna lie, 4-year-old me would have thought that it was incredibly cool that 28-year-old me would be listening to dinosaur-themed music. I fell asleep listening to that. It wasn't bad. I lived a block away from this legend's grave, and I visited his grave on his birthday to pay my respects, and played a few songs for him to rest easy. So if you don't understand yet why I've been so infatuated with comments that I'm finding in the music section of YouTube, there's just something earnest about most of them. Most of them seem very genuine. The music is really touching them in an emotional place. And I don't know, the internet is a lot of sarcasm and irony, so there's something kind of special about this. Now, of course, not every comment is like that. I cherry-picked ones that really made me feel that way, but I think on most works, you end up finding a very genuine, meaningful comment kind of floating near those top 10. It's fun to see what people's inputs are, especially like the story, Miles Davis in the jail cell, you know, I guess it's possible somebody made that up. I'm gonna choose to believe that it was real. It's an incredibly moving story, and I understand it. That album gives that exact feeling of just hushing a room so that you can have peace and contemplation. I just wanted to share what I've been trolling through on YouTube. Lots of new music, and also all of these very fun and interesting comments. So, hope you enjoyed. See ya!